Welcome back to the Midwest Takeoff. I'm your host, Troop Nation.
And I'm your girl, Mila Topicz.
Yeah, here on episode 2, we got some dope entrepreneurs from the city of Cleveland coming onto the stage, coming onto the show.
We got Miss Kenyada Spates.
And we got my brother, Donnie, Kid Cash Jones, coming onto the stage.
Come on up. All right.
Yeah, walk up here, man. Y'all take your almighty time. Right. It's okay. Don't be shy. Yeah, put the mics
We got
up.
family in the building today. This is our first episode with family.
First episode with family, but hey, we gotta show off the people that
are in our lives.
Are in our lives.
Yes.
And this is my brother right here. He's a serial entrepreneur, has so many businesses, and he's very, very much talented. And he know how to start from the ground up and build anything.
So does my sis, Kenyada. Like, just being able to see her over the years. She has one main business, but she's always tapped into other things. So that's what our show is really about. We do talk about stars and artists and things of that nature, but entrepreneurship is an art in itself as well.
Correct.
All right, so you go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Kenyada.
Hey, I'm Kenyada Spates. A lot of people call me Kimmy. I am the owner and oh my goodness.
Yeah, Kimmy, go, you're the owner.
Okay, I'm the owner of Polish Me Nail Studio, located in Shaker Heights.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And what about you, bro?
I'm Donnie. I own Hibachi Soul. It's a restaurant, and also I'm the owner of a maintenance company called Jones Co.
Okay, where's this Hibachi Soul located?
In Kent. We actually moving it downtown Cleveland.
Second location.
When we moving to the second location, we got a date check.
We shooting for October, but if not October, then the month after.
I know
in November, right. Yeah. And he got these things called the Soul Roll.
Hibachi rolls.
The hibachi rolls. Excuse me, the hibachi rolls.
I know that's right. We have to try those.
It's amazing.
Is
For real, it's life changing.
I know that's right.
It's definitely good. You know how you get one good that good thing and you just keep talking about that's that right there.
I'm gonna make sure I have to give me some of that.
Exactly.
Kenyada, so in general, to people that do not know, what made you even start in entrepreneurship? Did you used to have a regular job, or like what made you even get started in doing it?
Actually, it was just like by coincidence, chance. I've always been employed.
Okay.
But I was unemployed, and I used to keep my nails up in between my services. And my friend, shout out to Winoka Wilson.
Shout out.
She had an idea, and she was like, "You should go to nail school." And I'm like, "Okay." I don't have nothing else to do.
Right.
And so I went to nail school, completed it, and here I am.
I know.
And also shout out to Mark Wilson, Face, because he helped me.
And because he's an owner of one of the salons.
Yeah, he has everything by Face.
Okay.
So shout out to him too, because he helped also.
I know that's right.
So for you, bro, what got you started and wanting to be an entrepreneur?
I always wanted to work for myself. As a kid, I used to have 2 bikes. And I used to rent out my second bike to like all the older dudes in the neighborhood. They give me $5 to use my bike. And then I tried working a job before. It wasn't for me.
Okay.
I ain't like people telling me what to do.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely in there.
You already know.
Yeah, I don't like nobody telling me what to do.
And then the money was too low. You work 2 weeks and they pay you $800, $1,000 max.
Yeah.
So I always knew it wasn't for me.
Yeah, you able to control your cash flow for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're an entrepreneur, you definitely control your cash flow. And when you have employees, even more, because now you got more people building on top of what you got going on.
We're going to do an icebreaker real quick.
All right, let's go.
All right, y'all ready? I'm going to ask y'all both different words, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. All right, when you hear Kenyada, the word money, what's your first thought?
Needed.
Okay.
All right, Donnie, when you think of the word time, what do you think?
Freedom.
Freedom.
I like that.
All right, Kenyada, luxury.
Costly.
Okay, Frenchie said she got a little fancy.
And what about you?
All right, when you think about, Donnie, the word food, what you think?
Art.
Art. It's definitely a form of art as well.
Yes.
I agree with that.
It can be.
Kenyada. When you think of the word family, what you think?
Oh man, love.
Yeah. That's definitely, she a family person. She always got stuff going on with the family.
So does your family, is that included in your business as well? Do you have children?
Yes, I have children.
Do they work with you or for you?
No, I'm just a single person. I just
Okay.
yeah, I'm just the only one working for myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far as your mindset on family, right? Do you bestow that on your children?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
the one getting all the family gatherings, the Thanksgivings, the birthdays. Her son's birthday weekend the same as her birthday. She
Yes.
doing birthday parties for him. Like that's she's not selfish at all. She's like one of the most selfless people that I actually know in my life, for real.
I want to give you the same word, bro. What does family mean to you?
Loyalty, respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to loyalty and respect, how do you include that with your entrepreneurship?
If I got $1, my brother got $1.
Okay.
If I got anything going on, and best believe my family is gonna be included as well. I believe family do help you grow, and you should definitely teach that to your kids as well.
No, definitely.
If y'all in the audience seeing us do like this a little bit, I don't know
No.
how, but a little fly
Okay.
came in the room,
It's all
but
right.
we gonna
working
keep
through.
keep it pushing.
But I definitely is glad for my family. They also is influences in my life.
Yeah, encouragers who
Definitely.
even got you started in being supportive. Y'all seem like y'all have a very tight knit family. For
Yeah,
real.
Yeah.
and there's a lot of us, so
Yeah.
we have
for
a
us to
lot
be
of
so
brothers and
close.
That's
Yeah,
truly a
that's crazy.
blessing.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah,
got
it
back from the
is.
cabins. So, both sides of my family, we have reunions each year. And you just really do appreciate them times. That's what I was talking about. Even, we're talking about death and things of that nature, which are inevitable. You really just have to appreciate those moments and those memories and
You
just
do.
try to learn each other and accept each other for who we all are. We all are different
Yes.
people, but we need each other for real. Everybody
Definitely.
brings something different. We got the loud cousin, we got the auntie who the nurse that makes sure everybody good. We got the one cooking. We got the uncle giving advice to the young boys. Like,
Right.
So that family dynamic is very, very
Family
important.
dynamic is definitely important.
Very.
Definitely.
And we all, and I guess in our family, we was raised as a unit together, but independent as well. Have your own mindset, have your own originality. And for my younger brother here, his originality, I'm talking about entrepreneur since we were kids.
Yeah.
Like, he seriously.
Yeah, I always knew how to go get $1.
Yeah.
That's
And like I said, with family, if I got it, you got it. So I always looked at it as one shine, we all shine together.
That's a blessing.
And so I knew working for myself was like the best option.
Yeah.
So having two
Right.
entrepreneurs on a show, from you doing nails, right? And like, so that's pedicures, manicures,
Yes.
all of those things, right? Now, is your shop location when you had to get the building? Explain that process of finding the location and then like, okay, this is the prime location that I want to do my business in.
Once again, the location I kind of found it by coincidence. It
Okay.
found me actually.
Yeah.
I was downstairs working with someone, but she moved out, so I stayed there for a little bit, and then I ended up moving upstairs, and that's when I established Polish Me Nail Studio.
Okay.
So yeah, it was kind of by coincidence.
Yeah. So as far as like entrepreneurship, of course we see the good, we could talk about that. But what are like some of the challenges, and then how did y'all overcome those challenges? You could start, Kenyada.
For me, the challenges was clientele.
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 Building
Yeah,
that
because
up.
I'm not like a big I really don't like attention, so I'm not really like a social media person. So most of my clientele come from word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I
you
think
about
that
to get a lot now.
No,
You about to
Come
get a
on,
lot
come
now.
on.
let me tell you. And then in general, it's like not like no other service. Like she detail oriented. Like
Okay.
I'm not. If you go to a regular chain shop or place, whatever you gonna get in, get out. You gonna get what you want. But like, Kenyada make sure she's making sure your skin good, you're taken care of, you having a good conversation. It's like a therapy session, really.
It
And
really
it truly is a blessing to have people like that are service providers that actually want to give the service, if that makes sense. You ever been somewhere and not felt wanted or felt like, all right, they rushing or they ain't really taking their time?
Right.
Like, I do not get that experience with her.
So I have another question for you then.
Okay.
So when it comes down to the different cultures of nail techs, like you have your Asians, you have, of course, your African Americans or blacks. Is there ever like a competition if y'all all in the same plaza or all in the same district? Is it ever like,
I'm not really a competitive type person.
Oh, you said
I
you
just
got-
let my work speak for it.
Period.
That's what's like.
Yeah, like my pedicures is like
Top
the
tier.
bomb.
Top tier?
Yeah,
Okay.
that I love
You ready
doing
to fall asleep in the
pedicures.
chair?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I don't play about my pedicures.
So Donnie, you own clubs to restaurants and everything. When you first got into the clubbing industry, the nightlife, what was that like for you?
I had extra money, so it was like my first event that I did on my own. Because beforehand, I was a club promoter with other people. My first event, I brung out a big time artist, Icewear Vezo, and it was huge. And I didn't know that Akron party late at night, so around 9 o'clock wasn't too many people there, and I didn't spend a bunch of money for them. And I'm like, man, I hope I just ain't waste all this money. And then I just bought this club too, radio promotion and so forth. And then around 12 o'clock, and Icewear just stepped in the building, and the whole club got packed to the point where I'm charging $100 at the door, $200 to get in VIP. So it was a blessing, to be honest. It was a blessing.
Yeah. And that's definitely a whole nother field as well. So like, how do you like keep your staff and people around you, making sure that you got good people working for you and things of that nature?
To be honest with you, it's hard.
Yeah.
You try to weed out the bad, keep the good. And then especially around the time I was like 21, 22 years old. So I'm real young too.
Right.
And I'm teaching myself the business, not knowing the business, but I'm watching other people do it and I'm trying to mimic it and put my own little style to it. So the best advice I can give anybody, put a whole bunch of cameras into your establishment.
Yeah. My dad used to own a restaurant, so I already know he used to even low-key set traps for people back in the day. That was like in that, you know what I'm saying? Just to see, because people, they don't really that trustworthy for real. And so that type of life is definitely, you got to be careful and cautious, especially in these times. Right. So over the years that you've done it, do you feel like it's gotten worse as far as like crime like in our community?
Far as the black community?
Yeah.
Especially when the stimulus checks and stuff start coming out. Because before I opened up the restaurant, I had a maintenance company. And the restaurant wasn't my idea. It was actually my girl idea. She
Shout out to your girl.
she got a culinary degree.
Oh, okay.
And her dream was always to own a restaurant.
That's beautiful.
So me and her was talking one night, and then I just woke up like, let me just start looking. So I found about 3 to 4 buildings that was vacant but used to be a restaurant. And I took her around with me probably a couple days later, like, hey, pick out something what you like. So we went inside the buildings, and she found the building out there, and she said, I like this one. So I called the dude, gave him cash for it, and from there it was history.
That's how you put your woman on. That's hey, I'm gonna applaud you right there.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's a boss move right there. I commend you on that. You say, hey, what you like? This is your birthday, Christmas, and Valentine's Day gift right here, baby.
For the next 10 years.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You put her in position to make money for herself as well as the unit, which is y'all family.
Definitely.
Right.
That's what's up.
I wanted to ask both y'all a question too, because I've been an entrepreneur for the last almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in December. And feel like I'm still in like the phase of like, all right, paying bills and all right, that's it. I still am trying to figure out like my plan. All right, if I want to make $4,000 a month or $5,000 a month, this is what I need to do. Like, especially like you have to actually have clientele, so you know, like, all right, I'm gonna have this set amount of people. And then how are you gauging, excuse me, like for you to know how much you're gonna make, because it's a give and take with both businesses. So
Right.
you want to answer first?
I mean, that's kind of like hard because I really don't have to gauge it. Like, not trying to sound cocky or anything. Like, I'm
you already
that.
know, but
I'm it.
you say I'm that.
Then
You heard.
But like sometimes I do have like weeks or days where I don't have a full book. So that's when I'll go to social media. Because I don't post a lot. When I post, you know, everybody
goes.
get that alert.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll do a story or something and say, hey, I have this many slots open.
Okay.
Come in at this discounted price. So that's how I kind of fill up my gap.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
For me, I like numbers. So I take the cost of, say for my maintenance company, I take the cost of the materials I need to buy the product. And I break it down to how much I'm spending on, say, a box of nails or some cleaner or something like that, to how much I got to use to versus the dollar amount of it. And that's how I do it. And then what I got to pay the people who work for me, or, you know what I'm saying, what I got to pay myself. I usually try to take the short end of the stick for when I pay myself, because I try to put back into the business for it to grow. So
Right.
for me, in my growing process, I always looked at it like if you pay more out up front, you get more on the back end.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Y'all having books. Y'all keeping y'all money like in books and being able to keep up with what y'all spend.
Yeah, I started off with books, but actually, Troop Nation hit me on to this app that you can have them do it all, receipts and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
What was the name of the app again? Because you told me about it.
Foresight. Foresight is a app that you can control your books, and then at the end of your year, you can print it out and you can take it to your accountant, and then they'll itemize everything, and things that you spent for your business, you get it all back. So yeah, you pretty much, I mean, gas to get here for your
Everything.
business,
You put
everything.
it on tax.
All you do is you take pictures of it, and then from those pictures, you itemize everything, people you pay, everything, and then you send it out to your accountant. Now accountant does his job, and then that's how you do your taxes.
Right.
That's
That
how I do it
sounds
for my
very
business. And it definitely works because, I mean, everything that I do, I take pictures of my receipts.
Okay.
I get it back.
Okay.
I get it back.
I need to get me something more organized in general. Like I said, especially when I'm serving or bartending and things like that. I've always got cash, so sometimes you might forget what you spend and where this money went.
Right.
Yeah.
So I need to definitely tap into that.
Yeah, one thing for me, I because I am self-employed, I make sure I put all my cash in the bank.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you can do. Like, you should have a business account. There's the bookkeeper coming out of me too,
Right,
because I'm
right.
a numbers girl too. I love them
is.
numbers, but you definitely have to have a business account, and you can't spend no cash. You have to put the cash into the bank first, so it can be accounted for.
That's very true.
No matter how much it is, and always only use the business account for business.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
I will say to touch upon that because, I mean, even having entrepreneurs here, for me, how I do that part for our banking, when you put everything in there, you wait the 3 to 6 months range. If you have about $5,000 in there, you can apply for certain credit cards that entrepreneurs can get, low tax rates, low interest rates.
Interest rates.
And you can turn that to liquidated cash.
Okay.
And or you can also, if you have life insurance also you could
You can
use
that in life and not have to wait until you die. as well.
Right.
it's
Oh
different.
yeah, I just learned that a couple of months ago. I told my agent, "Oh, I will be taking that money out." He like, "It's gonna lower your benefit." I'm like, "I'm gonna be dead. It don't matter.
So
I'm gonna be dead."
like, I can use that, but I always say if too much money is just saved and sitting there, it's not inquiring nothing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
as an
gotta have certain
entrepreneur,
accounts. Yeah.
you got to have an account where that money is working for you.
Right.
The investments keep it going. I've been around so many multimillionaires where they say you're supposed to spend your money, but you're supposed to spend it on things that brings you money.
That brings
the
you
more
money,
money
okay.
you bring in, the more money you can invest in, and that
Get us
investment.
a business class.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm about to talk to you
Are
afterwards.
definitely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because investments is how you keep capital. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you just have money sitting there in a regular bank account, the bank account's only worth 0.1%, 0.2%.
Right.
Yeah, you don't make
Whole
no
life
money on it no
insurance
more.
gives you 12% if you could take it out and be your own bank. Plus, on top of that, if you have investments, say if you own 5 properties, all those people are preying off your properties, would boost your credit, and you getting income. So I don't believe in buying single homes. More, you always
Right.
buy duplexes. So you have one home that maybe costs you $1,800 for the whole home, but you're charging $1,800 per unit.
Right.
So you got one income, one property paid.
Right.
One income, and you do that for 5 properties. Now you're traveling anywhere you want to go. So
Right.
you owning a nail shop, you owning a business, as far as your hibachi soul and your
Maintenance
second
company,
business. Y'all do it that way, you'll have more businesses in 2 years by having one person pay your booth rent or whatever, and another person paying the electricity. And then now what you're doing is buying another one with,
Right.
with the income you pay yourself
Exactly.
as an employee.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when
that's what's up.
this year I said I'm gonna tap into like credit because I was always spending my own cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm seeing like other people.
Spend other people's cash.
So
Yeah,
like
Yep.
a lot of cultures like that are very smart.
yeah,
They
definitely.
don't spend their money at all. Their money stay in the bank.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
And see, my thing was I never wanted to owe nobody, and I ain't want nobody had that over my head. Like, hey, you gotta pay. So everything I always did was I bought it out. And now I'm seeing like a lot of big time influencers talk about credit. So
Yes.
I started tapping into it myself, and I've been studying it. So now I'm about to start using credit.
That's the money in America for real. Really.
That's
Like,
America. America uses credit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
But
'cause
if you
so-
go overseas,
No, go ahead.
yeah, if you go overseas like Africa, they pay everything in cash. Yeah, they have a house, they bought it in cash. They have a car, it's cash. But here in America, we're based off of
our
credit.
number. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna speak on a couple of some entrepreneurs.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
we're gonna start off with the number one right now in our culture, in our community. It's Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
So what do y'all think? Y'all can both guess that is making her top money.
Her top what?
field? Is it, fashion, media, apparel, books? What do y'all think it is?
I say,
I would say media.
yeah.
Yeah, I would
When-
say media.
When Bill Cosby taught her how to buy that station.
That network.
Yeah.
That's exactly correct. It's
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey. Her net worth, let me see here, is $2.5 billion.
Okay.
Okay.
And we on our way to make that too.
Amen.
We'll
Amen.
get our own network to take off.
Yep. And she is definitely, she had all these other things too, but she is the first black woman to own and run a television network.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to shout out to her.
Shout out to Oprah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Michael Jordan. What y'all know? What y'all thinking is his main money?
Right now,
Oh, his
I ain't
retirement.
talking to you.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
I can't even say right now.
I would say,
Michael Jordan.
yeah, I would
I
say,
mean, shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's apparel.
Okay, clothing,
There we go.
apparel. Okay.
because I think he got like a lifetime deal with Nike as well.
Okay,
Same thing
yep.
as LeBron, and also he owned jails too.
Yep, and also
Yeah.
he is a part
Yeah, Michael
owner-
Jordan on prisons.
and the
real.
Hornets as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. So sports and apparel owner. He's the first NBA player to be in the billionaire field. $2 billion is his net worth.
Okay.
Now we got Miss Rihanna. Yeah, what y'all think is hers? Her
I would
Industry.
say the cosmetics.
cosmetics. Yep. She had Fenty Beauty and Fenty Savage.
Skin, yeah.
Yes, she had the 1.4 billion there with hers.
Okay.
And so even with her, we thought, musician, but like that's why we talking about the entrepreneurship side. It's a lot of people who, you have music that got you in the door, but now she got a whole apparel, cosmetics, even film she's into and things of that nature.
Okay.
But Rihanna started off with music, and then that music took off
Took
to
all the way
that
up.
Fenty. Now Fenty, I'm telling you, if you have a strong media presence as an entrepreneur, your business will grow tremendously. I mean, you got to have quality service. Don't get me wrong, because
Yes,
word of
you
mouth,
definitely-
if, you know what I'm saying, if somebody say anything bad, you got to correct that immediately.
Immediately.
But I would definitely say, you know, if you want something to grow as an entrepreneur, you definitely want it to grow as marketing. Marketing is your best friend as an entrepreneur.
Definitely.
So we got Jay-Z up here next to you. Look, don't look, because you already know. Y'all know anything about what Jay got going on?
Ooh, Jay got a lot going
Yeah.
on.
does.
He a part owner of Duce,
Yep.
music.
Yeah.
I think he got another clothing line out.
Yep. He got a title.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, we grew up with him, so it's just like to be able to see that go from music to all the things that he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
What do I say? I know he's not Lil Wayne or nothing, but
Oh yeah,
about Jay-Z.
No, listen, Lil Wayne is the best rapper in the world, but Jay-Z is the best marketing businessman of all rap.
That's how I feel about Mayweather. Mayweather is the best businessman, but not the best boxer.
I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, he can have 50-0, but as far as his promotion, his marketing,
Yeah.
he get paid hundreds of millions of dollars on that.
Yeah.
So when y'all see figures like these, for two entrepreneurs on the show right now, y'all see figures like these making all this money off of media. Y'all presence on media should be more. How can y'all utilize what we're saying now going towards the future?
Well, first of all, it sounds like I need to do some research.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, sometimes I do think about like growing, but because this was not my passion, it's kind of hard for me to see it.
What's your passion?
Numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah. So,
Personal accounting?
Yeah. So I do have an accounting degree,
Oh.
and I am I'm looking into doing bookkeeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you can own that on the side. That's passive income and be an
Right.
accountant for $500 Fortune companies.
Right.
500 million. Yeah. I said 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
500
I
million.
love numbers. Yeah.
That's what it really is about. Like, but I think Kenyada, because you are like the type of person you are like a caretaker and like a person that is okay with being of service, if that makes sense.
Right.
That, you know, sometimes we get into these roles and it don't even really be our purpose, but you kind of just been like, this is what I've been doing.
Right.
And I think, you know, do everything you want to do, because you do photography. You, like you said, you doing the accounting things, like you do other things as well.
Right. I just started freight dispatching.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I'm all over the board.
But listen, as long as you got to organize, and like I said, you got to do what your passion is, because that's how you
Right.
do it, and you don't feel like you working.
Definitely.
Right.
You know, this doesn't feel like work to me. This is my
Right.
passion of talking. I love to talk to people and to find out what makes you a star. Because if you on this show, we're trying to take you to the next level. This show is like a rite of passage. So
Okay.
it's like you come on the show because we believe in you, what you're doing for the city, and then we're believing in your talents as well. So if you the top and you say, "Hey, I'm her," that's what you said.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm
I
saying?
am her.
Look, period. Now you on the Midwest Takeoff, period.
You feel me? So, and for you, bro, you know, you definitely you getting I see you doing it with your social media, you getting it up. And so with that social media, like he made a post of him cooking in his hibachi soul restaurant. It went viral. Like, so he's
They
definitely
did like
doing,
40,000 views.
That's what's up.
and
It's crazy. Like
delicious.
we are just in that time now, like of social media, where it's like you gonna have to do nothing. You don't have to have
Yeah.
no passion, no purpose, and you can get on there and be famous, be rich.
Definitely. Because I was thinking about start doing skits. So
I'm thinking about doing that too.
I did 3 different videos. I did, when I had Facebook, I did a video of a dude fighting a trash bag in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
That video went crazy.
like 120,000 views or something like that.
And
Wow.
then I did recently the hibachi video that did about like 40,000 views.
Yeah.
And then I was in the valley and there was this girl out there promoting her song. Now I threw it on my page. You can check it out. It's like 100 and something thousand views, like 30,000 messages, like
Comments.
Wow.
comments, like all in one day. So I'm like, man, is it God telling me that this is the direction that you should be going into?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Definitely.
The age of
It's the day, I feel like it's the day and age of it for
the
real.
day and age
Yeah.
of social media is booming right now, especially TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, everything
Yeah.
you put on TikTok can pretty much go viral if you use the right songs
Algorithms, too.
in the algorithms. Yeah. So and then they have all these different things to help you, like the Chat GBTs and stuff like that. So when y'all doing y'all social media posts, be big on that. Your social media at least twice a day, at least 2 times a day
Yeah,
about your
I don't
business.
know. I don't know.
I'm just saying, or if you don't want to do it yourself, because sometimes it does get draining, right? But as an entrepreneur, as a person that's showing off nails and feet and things like that, you should have a manager to do that part. Just all you
True.
do.
I have to say,
all she
Keon
do-
got that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just a
But
little
no,
worried.
for real. Because people don't, even just in general, people don't even do pedicures no more. For real.
They
Like,
really don't. A
people
lot
do
of
take
people do
care of
not.
our-
People stop doing feet.
People, it's getting. I ain't gonna talk about nobody, but these people is just.
Yeah.
They a little rough. The new people that's doing stuff. They
They
ain't
turn
doing
off your
it.
skin.
Not even that. I'm saying they not. They like don't think they like too good or something to do pedicures or something. Like,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
you
I
don't
don't
even
like
wash hair at the
feet.
hair salon no more. Like for real, you gotta come.
That's crazy.
Washed, blow dried, all type of stuff.
And they still charging you
Oh
big
yeah,
prices.
it's even more for my haircut. I love you, baby. That's you great. You go. My haircut was $80.
With no wash.
I mean, she washed it, but come on, that's $80. Like let's keep it 100.
Let's keep it 100.
I'm a little cheap. So on the Midwest Takeoff, we're gonna always check on your mental health. It's a very big deal. It's very important. Something that's not talked about enough.
Yes.
And, you know, a lot of people they're overdosing. Suicide rate is high. My friend's 1 year anniversary or for passing is coming up tomorrow. Rest in peace, Kip. We love you.
Yes.
And we genuinely want to just see how y'all doing. Everybody always say good or cool.
Right.
You know, how
But
do
we
y'all
genuinely care.
How do y'all feel in this moment mentally? And then what are a couple things that y'all do for y'all mental health? Go ahead, start, Kimmy.
I feel good. I feel great. I really feel great. I really feel good. And for my mental health, I think my new thing is working out. I've been working out a lot lately. And I think music is my therapy too. And then actually being at work. Like I love my clients. Like me and my clients, we have very good, deep conversations.
And good relationships.
So and we have good relationships. We
Yeah.
build relationships. So I don't even look at my job as being stressful.
Okay.
So my mental health is good.
Yeah.
It's when I go home.
Oh, Lord.
So when you go home,
We still working on
it
that
goes
one.
back up. All right. And what about for you?
I say it's cool. You know, get stressed out from time to time, but I like listening to music, playing with my kids, traveling, doing little things. But man,
Well, that's always
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, that traveling really helps that
traveling definitely
mental health. Yes.
brings down that
But
mental
you would
health.
take you a
Those-
random trip anytime.
Yes,
I know
those
that's right.
vacations.
I'm the same way. I'm spontaneous. I take a road trip to Pittsburgh just
Me
for a
and
day
you both.
trip.
Right.
Yeah, you
and
know.
it helps a lot. I just took my first vacation off of work. I was off for like a week and a half for my birthday, and it felt so
You
good.
deserve
to just relax outside of
Yes.
the norm.
Yes, and just not have nothing to do. Just do what I want when I want to do
Yeah.
Yeah.
That felt real good. So I'm definitely incorporating that now.
That's
Okay.
a blessing, even if it's a couple of days, because life is way more than just working. Even if
Yes.
you do love it, you still gotta have time to decompress and have time for yourself. That's a blessing.
So for the city of Cleveland, we like to drop gems for the city of Cleveland, some knowledge for the folks that's coming up in the
Yeah, let 'em
entrepreneur
know.
game. We're
Okay.
gonna start with you, Donnie. What would you got to say for the city of Cleveland? You look at the camera.
I say go the right route. If you can, go to college. If the college ain't for you, don't mess up your credit or you utilize your credit. And try to stay far away from the streets as possible. You're gonna lose a lot of friends. You're gonna go back and forth out of jail. So if you do want to be an entrepreneur, just do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Save yourself from hitting all them bumps, have to start over to come back again and things like that.
That was
Okay.
dope. Thank you.
Okay.
And what about for you?
My advice would be to do your research. Make sure it's what you want to do, because there's no reason for you to do it if that's not where your heart is at. Have great customer service.
Yes.
And sometimes things aren't black and white. Like if your schedule is from 10 to 7, sometimes you may have to come in at 8. Sometimes you may have to stay till 9. Like be flexible and just love what you do. And also, like get a mentor, get someone who is in your field, talk to them, work with them. Don't be afraid to work up under somebody. And don't be afraid to ask questions.
I know
That's what I would say.
I like that. So today, we got a great performer for you. And guess where she is? She's sitting right next to me for the first time in the Midwest Takeoff history. We bringing our
One of our
host, one of our own, to recite a poem for you guys that she's been brewing up to let the whole world hear. So today, we got Mila Topicz coming up next.
Hey, make sure y'all stay tuned. What's up, y'all? It's Mila Topicz, y'all very own, one of the hosts of the Midwest Takeoff. Hey, Troop Nation. What's up, Midwest Takeoff? You already know we have performances at the end of our show, and I'm going to grace y'all today with one of my poems. So I appreciate this, and I'm excited for y'all. It's called I Hated You. Oh, I hated you. Hated you so much so that I betrayed you. I did whatever I wanted to do, even when that meant I wanted to hurt you. I let anyone touch you, punch you, downright assault you. I allowed them to call you ugly and unworthy, to say you had no value, even though you had greater net worth in every way. Rich as hell for real. Spiritually, no one could touch you. Vibe check always, pass, face card, never decline. I can't recall a time someone didn't say that she was a dime. And that was truly my crime. I was only looking at you at face value, knowing damn well those men wouldn't know how to handle you. Such a fragile package. They picked up the box, opened it, and didn't even read the instructions. They just went straight to using the essentials. Use it, then put it down. Use it, then walk away. Not even dust you off. Not even replace the batteries, leaving you dead inside. No energy, no juice, no service, just useless. I hated you. I had to. How could I not see your value was priceless, ageless, timeless, miraculous? How could I not see that you the whole table, the legs, the chairs, the food on it too? I'm talking crab legs and lobster tails, baby. Queen crab, the big ones that'll cut you if you don't know how to open them properly. Your time was as valuable as a gift of gold. You never get old. Only continue to be bold, strong, more resilient with time. Where every challenge you face, you erase any possibility the devil thought he had you. You that one for real. The one that should be treated and will be treated like the queen of all the land. Baby, don't be ashamed. Hold your head up high, looking through the skies. Look up, Mila. Say cheese. Please love me again. I love you. Poem.